This is the brand new iPhone 14. Are you ready? I'm super excited. No, I'm just kidding. This is the Nothing Phone 1. Very similar to the new iPhone. Super excited to talk about it. Let's get into the unboxing. Hello and welcome back to Marcel on Tech, and today we have got the unboxing of the Nothing Phone 1. Now this is a phone that I have been looking for quite some time. As you can tell, I've already opened the box because it has come from Amazon warehouse, which means this is a second-hand device, which is definitely something that I try to encourage people to do. You can see here we've got Nothing Phone 1. So I've been a big fan of Carl Pei, who is the founder of Nothing since he was working with OnePlus. I was a big fan of the OnePlus company, but now they've been overtaken and are no longer quite what they used to be, which is why he's restarted another company. And here we've got quite a unique design in box, in that it's very slim. Out comes the phone from one side, and on the other side we've got the documents. It's a little bit tricky to actually get it out, but it comes out like that. And we have here the SIM card ejector. It says there in black text, accessories, hard to read. But we've got inside here all the bits and bobs, including SIM ejector and USB Type-C to C, as well as quick start guide. So that all goes in there. So we've got the main device here and nothing else. There is no charging brick. There is only the cable and the quick start. So that is it. If we walk around as we start up the phone, we've got the power button on the right-hand side, antenna array, volume rockers. It's actually quite well positioned, these volume rockers. Actually really quite like them. The boot up screen is quite unique because Nothing has their own OS system, which is obviously built on top of Android 12. Then we've got the SIM tray and the USB Type-C and a single firing speaker there. Now, I have already set the phone up to make life easier and much quicker. So I have to say the first thing that stands out to me is the panel. The front panel is actually a flat screen, which is very nice. But it's actually a very good panel as well, which also features 120 Hertz. Now, if you don't know what that is, basically, it means that it's super fluid, very smooth to use. Now, you'll notice that my screen is all blacked out because I've got a really nice wallpaper here, which is absolutely awesome, called Fluid. I would highly recommend this app, particularly on devices that have AMOLED screens, particularly high res, because it looks absolutely incredible. Highly recommend. This is not a sponsored ad. I don't have any relationship yet with the developer, but it's really clever, very attractive, interactive, and you can choose lots of different styles as well. So I would highly recommend this app in order to use the screen to its full potential. And here you've got lots of variation in how it can look there as well. So it's a free download, but if you pay, you get all of these other options or screens unlocked as well. Really cool, amazing piece of engineering, software engineering that is, and it's super duper cool. So anyway, back to the phone. So I would definitely be happy to say that this is a really good phone, but what I would also say is that it is effectively like an iPhone. It looks exactly like an iPhone, except on the rear here. So if we were to look at it this way, I've handed this to a lot of people who are not very tech savvy, and they think it's an iPhone because it's very boxy, it's very square, it almost feels as heavy as an iPhone, but it's actually a bit lighter, which is quite nice actually, to be honest. And then of course it has the fingerprint reader up front, which is actually pretty good. It's very quick to react. It does work really well. So quite pleased with that all around. But one of the main features that this phone is famous for is this, which are the Glyph Effect. So if I put this face down, you should see this do something. There it goes. That's what happens. And there are loads and loads of variations of those types of Glyph Effects that I'll put on screen now. But effectively what you can see there are these very specially integrated LEDs that allow you to be notified in a more interesting way than, for example, just with a single firing light or one on the front here, which is actually quite rare. We don't tend to get lights at the top here. They used to have colorful dots when you received a notification, but that doesn't tend to happen anymore. So these are very unique. I really like what they've done here, actually. It's quite impressive, and would, as a standout feature, this is a glass panel that draws quite a lot of attention. Now, the good thing is that it's quite unique. The downside is you're rarely ever seeing it. If you're holding the phone, if you're on the phone, if the phone is ringing, you're not going to see them unless you've got it face down, which of course is absolutely fine. But when you're using the device, you don't get to enjoy it quite as much as other people, perhaps, who are behind you, etc. So it is good, and it's a unique feature, and it's really good for notifications. But it is one of those things where, because it's on the backside, it's not going to be as good as it could potentially be elsewhere, or on the rails, for example. However, definitely not complaining. Really cool device, really cool design. And now onto the cameras. Now I'm going to be doing my full review. That'll be coming out at the end of the week, but this is just an unboxing and first look. And so far, really, really pleased with how this looks and feels in the hand as well. Now, just to say, it doesn't come with a case in the box, so I bought a third-party box, case even, which has a little ring holder here, so I can place it or hold it like so. I can also prop it up a little bit easier as well, but it does fit really, really well. And this has got excellent corner protection, which is really important, as I'm sure you're aware, because you're definitely going to want to protect those corners, because it's relatively weighty, so if it lands, it's going to cushion that blow. But it sits very, very nicely, and of course it's transparent, so I get to enjoy that effect as well. So most of the cases for this are transparent on the rear with color bordering here, but I would highly recommend a good case in order to protect that, because it does have metal rims, but obviously that can be affected if you drop it. So otherwise, good looking device, really nice panel, looks exactly like an iPhone, but it's not, and it runs the Android 12 with the Nothing OS skin on top of it, which I'll be talking more about in my full review. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed the unboxing. Let me know what your thoughts are if you've got one, or if you would like to get the Nothing Phone 1. Put your comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my full review very, very soon. Have a great day. Peace out.